messed up.
That's all right. We love you.
See, I shouldn't have been drinking.
You know what?
Thursday night drinking.
Okay, fade that out. I love Quick the Mac. That's our boy from Long Beach.
Quick the Mac.
Hey.
That was so smooth.
Hey. I love
Nice up with Snoop.
I can't wait to get that album though.
I know. I'm gonna
That album
come
gonna be out.
out.
When's it
So
coming out?
let's play number 6 real quick, because I want people to understand where my mindset is about this young lady that has come through here.
Hey.
Because you can't start off having a conversation with this lady without reintroducing the music that started it all. And I'm just so happy. I'm just cheesing from here to there because I love her so much.
Aww.
But we have to listen to this. Listen to this.
Y'all know this song? It's a little don't to the walk. But if you leave your name
And your number.
we'll get back
Okay.
to you.
Hey, still got it.
You know it by just that. You know how many times I recorded that from my voicemail? Girl.
You know how many times I've danced naked to this song?
Naked. I need the visual. Is that gonna happen tonight?
Take away his mic.
I'm trying to get it. Get it. Take it off. Come on. Take it off.
Hey. You gotta introduce her because you done did the visual.
Right.
In and out my life.
Woo!
Be a girl, not 'cause the mood is right. Hey.
Y'all remember this?
Yeah.
Huh? What year was this? 92, right?
92.
92.
92, 93. End of 92 and mostly 93. Mm-hmm.
92.
What you know about that 90s music?
I was doing a Charleston though.
No, you were not.
That's not the movie.
I feel real out of
That's
place.
wrong.
I feel real out of place considering I was born in 92.
Yeah, that's okay, baby. That's okay, baby. We'll bring it back for
My
you.
mom was listening to you though. That's cool.
You know what? I need to say that on the radio. You know I'm a favorite group. That's all right. I love it. I
Made you
love
to
it.
this song.
Or Mr.
Don't put that in my head.
For those of y'all don't know, on the Luc and Cammie Show, we got a special guest from the group Jade, Mrs. Joi Marshall.
Miss
Marshall.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Woo! I used to swing it and everything.
And I got you on camera. Keep it up.
It's funky, ain't it? It's funky.
I didn't
Ain't
want
it?
that to get out there like that.
Yeah, well, it's out there
It's
now.
out there now, bro.
Permanently.
It's
Right.
out there now, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
You turned me down. You turned all the mics down.
Everybody done got their memory.
Memory bag. You have been drinking on the job, haven't you? It's all right. Where the cup at? Where my red cup?
I'm trying to think, what was I doing in 92 though?
92.
You had the Le Mans.
You had the Le Mans in 92.
Okay, yeah, I did have the Le Mans.
All
Yeah, I
right,
did.
all right.
I think I had Guy in there, and I had what's the one?
Jodeci.
Some shots, some Jodeci, some Mary,
no,
some
SWV.
Southern California.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah.
And I
Yep.
had Jade.
Hey.
I sure did.
That's my girl.
I mean, that was the song that you would bump down the street. When even like the most gangster dude on the street would bump that down the street. That was a time.
Yeah.
That was a time.
Yeah. We love it.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
You made it.
Thank you. I made it.
Yes,
LA
Luc and
traffic.
Cammie Show, but you made it down. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so let's just get into it.
Okay.
Okay, so Joi Marshall,
Mm-hmm.
92. Let me just back it up a little bit. This man right here was just in the hospital earlier today.
Really?
And he discharged. He said, "I have to get there because I want to see Joy."
Baby, that's love.
That's dedication. Loyalty.
I said, Doc, put those knives away.
Oh, no. Not the scalpels. What you need? I can operate.
Okay.
They call me Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah.
I'll help you out, whatever you need.
I mean, like, you know, be quite honest. I mean, you have been, you know, from everywhere, all over the world with this music. Yeah. This music thing has really taken you places. And tell us about, like, this journey. How do you got from, okay, I'm going to sing, to, like, this group, Jade, to this mega group that would have been an international sensation?
Well, you know, I'm from Chicago, South Side. Everybody,
Mom, I hope you heard that.
You know,
she's from Chicago too.
On music, you know, my family was in music, and my grandfather, my father, just people in my family. We all, and I grew up on the South Side, and that's where R&B really started for the music business, even before Motown.
Right.
And so it was just in my blood. And I moved to California, and I was like, you know what, I'm doing this. I'm going to do it. I didn't know how. I didn't know where, when, none of that. I just knew that I would. It was in my spirit to do. And I met Tanya and Di. Actually, I was in the group started with Angie and Debbie, Joi, Angie, Debbie. That was Jade. And then when we got in the studio, things transpired, and then there was
normal politics.
Yeah, it was political, and then there was Tanya and Di, and you know, but thank God I loved singing with them, and we made beautiful music with Vasal Benford, and we were signed to Giant Records. Cassandra Mills signed us to Giant, and we, you know, had platinum records and toured the world, and you know,
like
it was like the longest overnight success you ever had. I was on the train in Chicago going to vocal lessons, you know, all kinds. Yeah, so it was, you know, I put in work, but we thank God we did it.
Yeah.
And it's been a blessing.
Well, I will say this. I mean, because as many groups happen, you know, there's a breakup, there's politics that happen, and things like that. But your situation is a little bit different from what I've heard. Okay. You went from being on tour to the next day driving to a regular job.
J-O-B.
Like that was your story. Like. Yeah. So and you also like wrote books about your experience in this, and you've been at TEDx and all of this. So tell us, because there's a lot of people out there, and this is and every guest.
You're still in the group working a regular job?
No, after the group broke up, I'll give you the lowdown. You know, it's like when we were signed, and especially back then. You know, a lot of the deals weren't good, and I'm sure you saw the TLC story, this story, that story, and we were a part of that experience, unfortunately. And, you know, Mama got to eat, so I don't believe in that starving artist BS, so I should go get me a job, because I'm not, you know, I didn't plan on having a plan B, but thank God I had the skills to do something else at the time. So I sure did. Got off the plane, got me in a little putt-putt, the same car I had when I was famous, and took my butt to work. So go to work. Don't be sitting up starving, sleeping on people's couches and whatnot, talking about I'm an artist. No, don't be starving.
I was in Tokyo just yesterday.
Yeah, you know, and it's a shock. It's, you know, I imagine it's kind of like, I guess, what a ball player goes through when they've had this experience and then they have to retire because they've aged out of their body, turned on them, whatever. Yeah. It takes some inner strength and inner growth. I ain't gonna say it was easy. I did get the job, but I went kicking and screaming and crying, and I was mad as hell. And you know, so
especially when you're not like a basketball player, because basketball players, their bodies like age out. You still have a voice,
right? Yeah. I just didn't have, you know, I didn't understand entertainment law. And that's what I needed to understand at the time, because it wasn't like it is now, where you can do some music and put it out there, and if people like it, you can go direct to consumer. You had to have middle people back then in order to do anything. Like now we Facebook Live, you know, who knows how many people are seeing it. We didn't have that. We had to have a label, we had to have publicists, we had to have every single thing. And because of that, you know, if you're young, you're 20 something, and who knows entertainment, who knew that I needed to go to law school first before I got a record deal? But like I said in my TED Talk, it was cross-collateralization was my enemy. That part right there. That break part it down, right there.
Break it down for those like, I'm assigned to a major label.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying if I had a better understanding then, I'm not like trashing all major labels because they do partner with you and market you and get you out there. Surely I wouldn't be sitting here today having a fan base and having people on my team if they didn't do the work that they did. What we didn't understand at the time was how to parlay that. We didn't have our Beyonce boss bitch mentality. That okay, I'm famous now. How do I make that advantageous for me? Which people can do now. So not only can you get directly to your consumers and fans, but you can also do deals and things based on the fame that you get. So even if you're in a bad deal right now, make the fame, you know,
make it happen.
Yeah, make the fame work for you.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, even to what you've learned over the years, I mean, you've expressed that all, you know, in all your social media, you've expressed, you know, what you've learned, and you have new music.
Yes. Mama back.
You are back with new music, and tell us a little bit about your journey to the new music and where you're at now.
I was able, through Debbie, who is a very good friend of mine and was one of the original Jade members. She has a music publishing company, Global Legacy, or Legacy Global. She gonna kill me. But she has writers that she works with, Andre Ryder and Johnny Moog. I got together with them. And, you know, these are some young cats, and I say cats because, yes, Mama old. But Mama all right with that.
Mama don't look old.
Mama feel good. Mama feel good.
Mama feel good.
Mama feel good. But these guys are super talented. That she has so many writers, and her and they just have really great writers on their team. And so I got together with them and got in the studio, wrote something with, Andre wrote it, and Johnny Moog had the track. He from the Midwest. He understood my sensibility of having that Midwest flavor that I come from. And, you know, we put out a Steppers cut for the people.
Yes.
From Chicago. How'd you do that? So,
we wanna play a little song. I know yesterday you dropped the video.
It's called Love Language.
Love Language.
What's your love language?
Hey.
Yes.
And we want to get into that. But I'm so proud of you, and what you've been doing. But you know, I got the big question to ask you, because this is the question that everybody asks. Okay, so you see Escape come back. You got the SWV thing. You got all of these different girl power groups and all the R&B groups in the 90s coming back, and they're making their money.
Yes, they are.
Where's Jade?
I don't know.
Good answer.
All I can do is what's Joi doing. Really, you know, and hopefully that'll happen. But
you're looking forward to something like that, yeah?
It would be nice, but I ain't gonna make no promises that I can't keep. So that's not my character. It would be nice though, but I can only control me.
Right, of course.
That's all I'm working with.
Well, then, you know what? With all that personality that you have and all the smarts, I hope that you at least get the reality show going.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that?
Let's start the demand tonight.
I put everything out there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. I agree. In the name of Jesus. Yes. Mama is with that.
Do y'all still, you know, get together?
Communicate? And unfortunately, my father just passed. Di was so sweet. She reached out to me. Tanya reached out to me. And Tanya's in Chicago. Di's on the road. She sings with Rod Stewart and with a lot of other people. So, you know, people are doing their own thing. But, you know, we love each other. we just, I guess, at different places in our lives. Like I said, it would be great. I'm down.
You heard it here. She's like, I'm down.
I'm down.
We down.
We down.
We down. I'm down. Luke down. Cammie down. Everybody in the
got
studio's
concert
down.
like venues lined up already.
Well, hey, get it cracking. I'm down. But,
but first we need to do her song.
You need that dance, I'm right here.
All right.
You got leotards in the trunk.
Oh my God.
Can you step?
Oh.
Luke and Boogie.
Luke and Boogie.
All right. I heard you. Right now I'm just doing Joi Marshall.
Joi Marshall. The love language song. Yes. Well, let's play a little bit of your love language song.
All right.
All right, Luke.
Midwestern. Let me see a step.
Yeah, that's a 2-step right there, right there. Yeah.
That's some grown folks music.
Yeah.
Hey. Get that bass. 1, 2, get it, man. See that love language?
Hey.
Yeah. You feel that?
That's nice. Right there.
Yeah. Hey, what's your
You love that, huh?
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it's on your shirt.
Yes, girl.
Yes, represent.
Get the t-shirts at joimarshall.com. Yes.
Get yours at joimarshall.com.
So they can ask you what's your love language, and then you can talk. Thank you, my darling. I so appreciate. I love the dance.
Yeah. I'm not done here.
Yeah,
You're not done.
I'm playing this on
just
Crenshaw.
started.
Warming up. You're just warming up.
Yeah.
I told you when I hear good music, where do I go?
You go
Right
straight
down
to the
on
car.
I go straight to Crenshaw.
Crenshaw. Please.
So all the way till the end, and I make a U-turn, come all the way back.
Yeah, it's like we used to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stop at Winter Schnitzel.
That's the only stop you're permitted.
I hope Winter Schnitzel is paying you for that.
Thank you so very much, Joy.
I'm looking up here at the album thing they got all around, and I don't see any Jade up there.
We're going to bring one in. We're going to bring one in. Okay, Kevin, I know you're listening.
I see a couple of label men.
Kevin.
You know, Kevin be playing people. He gonna have to act right.
I see Tony.
Yeah.
Treat your Gemini sister right. I see
Joy, you're gonna have to pick a spot on the wall.
I see my label mate, Mickey Howard. Yeah.
Okay.
So you know where to get it. You know where to get it. He just gotta act right. Okay.
Right.
All right, Kevin Nash.
Do the right thing, Kevin.
Nash. You're gonna say your first and your last name. Nash. Act right, Kevin Nash.
Well, anyways, where do people find, first of all, the shirt? Where do they look for you and this new music?
The music is everywhere. I mean, you can download it, you can stream it. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Tidal. Support that Beyonce, Jay-Z business.
Yes.
It's on, wherever you get music, it's available. For the shirts, it's on my website, joimarshall.com. I'm going to have some fun. I got a blog on there, right?
Yes, you do.
So I'm going to have articles about love language, because I think, with 50% of the population or more getting divorced or broken up, we need to start talking about love and communication being the problem, that and money.
Yeah.
But if communication is the problem, then that means we ain't speaking each other's love language, right?
Right.
So I am going to be talking about that, because I'm a teacher at heart.
Yes.
And so we're going to have some conversations about what is your love language. And why don't your man or your woman understand it? See, because go ahead.
I'm just telling you. We need more time with her on that.
He needs. Yeah, we're gonna bring her. We're gonna bring her through.
I'll come
Part
back.
2.
I'll come back.
Well, thank you so much, Joy, and I'm just so proud of this cut. This is the cut.
The cut at the jam.
The jam, right?
Yeah.
That joint.
All right. Well,
okay for my mom.
You know what? I'm so happy you said that.
Yes.
I think. Yeah, she'll appreciate it. Ain't no bad language in it. Ain't nothing she got to turn down. You ain't gotta hide your wife and hide your kids.
Hide your kids.
You could
ain't
just,
no she got a dump. Hey,
right.
She got a dump.
right.
Hey, that's for a group of people. We do good things, soul, R&B.
Well, you guys have been listening to Luc and Cammie Show. You can find us on lucandcammieshow.com.
Yay.
You can find us on Instagram at Luc and Cammie Show.
Giddy up.
You can find us on Twitter at Luc and Cammie Show, SHO, like for show.
For sure.
And then Luc and Cammie Show, SHOW. We are everywhere.
Giddy up. And also thanks Ty.
Yes,
the
Ty.
bomb producer.
Miss Amira, her first show is tomorrow night.
Actually, we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
It's still on Friday. It's just not tomorrow night.
All right.
Yes.
I'll update you. Don't
Coming
worry.
up soon.
Okay.
Coming up soon. Right.
On
the
a Friday
pupping
night.
will begin.
Right, and then also like to thank the very beautiful Joi Marshall.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Put up.
Hey Kevin, do the right thing, man. Do the right thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just staple up there ourselves, like
yeah. Thank you, Luc and Cammie, for having me on the show. I'm just
Staple it
so.
up there ourselves.
Luc and Cammie Show, y'all. Luc and Cammie Show.
Well, good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night. Hey, thank y'all. All right, y'all. We'll see you. We're signing off now.
Goodbye.
The Luc and Cammie Show. I hope y'all enjoyed it. This is Joi Marshall. Make sure y'all tune in to the Luc and Cammie Show. They always have good stuff. And they gave you all of the website information, all the .coms you need to go to. Get the Instagram, the Twitter, the Facebook, all of that stuff. And support the sister and brother on this show. All right? Joi Marshall.